So, hello, how are you?
Good evening, ma'am. I'm fine. What's about you?
I'm also doing great in my life and thanks for asking. So, I think as we are meeting second time, but
Yes.
so introduce yourself for my viewer because that
Okay.
day we couldn't continue conversation due
Okay.
to your
Right.
busy schedule. Yes.
Okay. So first of all, thanks for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. As you know, my name is Sachin. I'm kind of connecting you from Jodhpur district of Rajasthan state. And if you talk about my qualification, I'm not a graduate. I'm doing MBBS from Dr. Sampurnand Medical College, Jodhpur. And this is my first year. This year, I qualified for NEET UG exam. And if you talk about my hobbies, so in my free time, I love to play volleyball, and I also love listening English content from YouTube, like English podcasts and conversation
Yes.
videos.
And that's a great that you are a student, I think.
Yes,
So being a student means you are focusing on English communication skills. So this is very great thing for you, and
yes,
this will definitely help you in your future. Like whenever you go anywhere for job interview, and also definitely you will have to face English communication skill.
yes,
So if you start your journey and if you start working on English now, so definitely this will be very helpful for you. And I can also observe that you are speaking confidently. Shall I introduce myself?
yes. Sure, fine.
So as you know, my name is Sapna and I'm from Jaunpur, UP, and I'm private school teacher as well as homemaker, and I'm blessed with a son. And recently, I have created my YouTube channel only for learning English communication. So I want to ask you that are you also running any channel or not?
No, I'm only a student, and being a
Yes.
medical student, I have a busy study schedule, so I don't have more time for uh, because it takes time to edit videos and make conversation videos and upload one video per day. So I did not create. I was thinking about creating, but after starting my college, I was not able to create that.
Uh, yes, now I remembered. Like I have already asked this question to you, and on audio call, and you answered me like yes, due to your busy schedule. Yes, of course, we are student, so it is not possible. Like yes,
Yes,
you are right. It's a time-taking process, but
yes,
yes, I can say that. I mean, so this is helping me a lot in my journey because um, when I didn't start my YouTube channel, that time I was not so much passionate, and I can say that time I was doing carelessing with the English learning because there's always thought in my mind like okay, just I can say I was doing procrastination somewhere. Like yes, if I'm not feeling well, so let it be. I will uh, continue tomorrow. I will do something tomorrow. But when I start this journey, means YouTube journey, so that time. Yes, there's a thought in me like daily I have to upload some video, some content, because there are many people who are just waiting, maybe who are waiting for my video. That's why you are
mm,
right.
yes.
So I want to know about your English journey. Like when did you start your journey? How long it's been?
Okay. So it's been for 4 months ago. I started my journey, and I started conversations before at least um, almost 2 months ago, because I joined this application on 1 September. So it's going to complete almost 2 months after 5 to 7 days. And uh, in the starting phase, I focused on mainly on grammar, because
Yeah.
I thought that it's an important part. But after that, I came to know that it is not so much important for speaking. But in the starting, I focused, and I also focused in input like listening. That was my only input. But now my input is both reading and listening. Sometime I listen, but in my college, teacher teach in English, and all my books are in English. So that's why it is for input. There is no problem. I
Yes,
only
yes,
have
of
to
course.
do audio conversations, and according to me, it is my first video conversation after 10 days.
Okay, after 10 days, you are talking to me.
Yes,
Oh,
because now I am alone at my home, at my room. My roommate is outside, so that's why I messaged
okay.
you.
Yes, yes.
Because yesterday you was saying,
Yes, yesterday we were about to talk, but yes, when you messaged me, I understand. So I want to know that you said this time you are reading book also, and you are in your initial day means you started by listening practice and reading practice a lot. And
yes,
as you said that initially you started focusing on grammar.
yes,
So I want to know like firstly I have a question for you, like how did you complete means your schooling and college means with Hindi medium or English medium?
yes. So if you talk about, I have done only schooling. After that, I did coaching for two years for the NEET UG exam,
Okay.
medical entrance exam for MBBS.
Yes, sir.
And this year I was selected, and this is my first year of graduation, medical
That's
graduation.
good.
And uh, my schooling was completely from Hindi medium. In two
Oh,
standards, sixth and seventh, my parents sent me to English medium school, but that was not good, and I was not find that suitable for me, because that time I was not able to understand, and and environment was not good. There was environment for English, but not so good environment. So that's why I my parents again switched my medium from in English to Hindi. But I've
okay.
decided to learn this language, and
Yes. And as you are saying, like suddenly from Hindi medium, you means have to convert it into English medium. So
yes,
I can realize this thing like that time, how much difficulties you have to face that time. And of course, when you suddenly went in like English medium, so there must be many student who must have felt you like that time you must have felt sometime inferiority complex if there are only English medium student and you only they come from Hindi medium background. So sometime uh, there's a feeling in us like we are Hindi medium student and the people before us if they are English medium student, so somewhere they try to make us feel like we are Hindi medium student. So
yes.
did you also face this feeling
Yes,
when you
I
suddenly?
also, yes, definitely. I also faced, because that was my sixth standard, and I was not able to speak a single sentence, to make a single sentence from my own side. And
Yeah.
I did not know topics like tenses. I have read tenses in my ninth standard, and I was not able to speak a single line in English to my own. But at after in seventh class, uh, at the end of sixth class, I suddenly started improving gradually, but I was not able to read that first syllabus, because the syllabus was also long. This was CBSE board, so
Yeah.
I could not bear that, and my parents again switched my medium from Hindi. But this time I'm also medical student. My all studies are in English, but now I am feeling comfortable, very much comfortable with this
Yeah.
uh, syllabus, and because all students are same level, many students face problems, but I'm not facing so much problems. I sometimes I can't I'm not able to understand some words. Sometimes teacher almost 80% lecture of a teacher is in English, so there's a good environment for learning English, and for input there is no problem because there's already a lot of input, and uh, this time I'm not facing that type of problems.
Yes. So as you are saying that nowadays you are not facing problem in English class when your teacher are always just supposed to deliver all the lecture and topic in English. So I was telling like, as you are saying that you are not facing any problem in English nowadays. So
Not
just because
any problem, but
you are, yeah,
not
means
that
at
much
least you are
problems.
feeling comfortable, not so
Yes,
much problem. Okay.
yes,
So why? Just because you are working on it.
yes,
That is the plus point that you are working on it, and you are talking to different people, and you are learning something new from different people. So definitely, if you are doing this, so it is helping you also,
yes.
and that is great.
Definitely, it is going to help me because as a medical student, English is important for me, and a lot of students face problems. Like English medium students also face problems,
Yes.
and so yeah, definitely it is helping me so much, and I will this the platform very much, and
Yes.
because I have connected almost more than 100 conversations I have done
Oh, that's great. And
in the
yes,
last.
that's why you are feeling confident at least in speaking English. And if you are doing this, so day by day, you will see a drastic change in yourself. And this is the reality, because I have seen so many people like this who have started their journey from like a very beginning from the scratch, and nowadays they have become fluent speaker, and they are speaking English confidently with any native speaker even, and advanced level speaker, just because of their hard work. And yes, of course, we have to do, without doing anything we can't expect that. That is the fact. So if you are doing so, definitely you will get good fluency. And you know very well that I am also learning English communication, and day by day I am also realizing, and I am also seeing change in myself, and this is good thing for me, because I have come on this platform only to improve my communication skill. And yes, day by day I'm improving, I can say. So this is the great thing. So I want to know, like, when you started your journey, so which type of hurdle did you face the most in your initial day when you started? Means when you started talking to any random people at first time. So, what was your feeling that time?
So when I started, so it was a sometime first time I was connected to, not first time, but I was connected to a stranger person. But I find this application from YouTube, and I have sometime I when I started seeing conversation videos, so then I come across about came to know about this application. So there's a man named Nutan Deep. Their channel,
Yes, yes.
I saw their channel, and I messaged them for conversation, and so she added me, and in 3 to 4 groups, and now I am connected to almost more than 6 groups. So there's
Great.
so for English partners there is no lack,
No.
no problem. We can connect to every time, and to with people with English co-learners. And for the important thing, what I find about this application is that the group members are very polite and very
Yes.
humble people, and I find this application very suitable. Sometime in the starting I also joined a WhatsApp group. It was a foreigners WhatsApp group, and one of my friend joined me, but that group I did not find suitable because uh, this was a foreigners group, and some and people use their abusive language, so I
Oh,
did not find that suitable. or because we can message in that group, this group. This was the first WhatsApp group. So I did not find that the group so suitable. So then I left that from that group. But after joining this application, I find it very suitable. And and this the most important thing that it is free of cost.
Yes, yes, you are right. And as you are saying that this is very suitable just because there are all members are very polite and humble. So I am also realizing this thing because earlier when I started my journey, so that time I was completely unknown about all these things. Means I didn't have any idea and whenever I watched any conversational video, so that time I was also thinking in my mind like how these people are getting connect with one another like this. So means it never occurred me in future I will also run my YouTube channel and I will also get connect with different people like this. And as you said about Nutan Deep ma'am, so I also watched her video in my initial day a lot, and she is really nice person. And that time means when I was as I said I was unknown about all this Skype and all this group and all. So that time I applied two app talking like Hybros and CV app, and I was using in free. So I have been provided only 20 minutes 30 minutes, so it was not sufficient time. And sometime I try to get connect with someone, and due to some network issue call was disconnected. Sometime means almost time we have wasted in only introduction and all half 15 minute almost 10 minutes finished. And that means after using only few days, then I started feeling bored and I skipped it. And I was doing all things, reading, listening, watching more animated story and all. But that all thing was also not sufficient because that time I was not able to speak English, speak a single word means for a long time means as this time I am speaking at least I'm daring to speak. So that time I was also feeling very underconfident. But when I have created my channel, and day by day there's a teachers you know
Yes,
English with
I know.
teachers you. So firstly, means you sir approached me in my through my motivational storytelling video that I want to talk to you. So after getting his message, then I also there's a feeling in me I should also try to start this type of conversation session if I really want to improve, because I was also listening so many YouTuber like this that if you want to speak English and if you want to be smart in English speaking, so you have to speak more and more, you have to do speaking practice. And as we all know that there's a big problem with us uh, speaking partner. So when Steve sir messaged me that time, I forced my husband just download Skype, and I have to get connect with different people. But that time I was feeling very nervous and very hesitant, what to talk to any stranger, and means I was feeling very. And I was taking it like a burden when I started suddenly this conversation session. But nowadays, I can say that I'm taking so much interest in talking with different person. And definitely if I talk to you and to anyone, so I will learn something new from other side. So in this way I have started my this type of conversation session. And means honestly I can say yes, nowadays I'm feeling myself very much satisfied with my journey. Yes, for which purpose I have started my journey little by little, but I have achieved. And the main thing is confidence, because I can't deny this fact that I was very weak in English, because from always I knew all thing about English. And if there is something lacking, so just because of speaking practice, because I was never doing a speaking practice, so how can I be smart in speaking? And when in this way, by coming on this platform, I start speaking. So nowadays I'm finding myself like, yes, um, if I continue my journey in this way, so in future I will also achieve fluency and my
Yes,
goal.
definitely, if you continue, because it is all up to practice and confidence.
Practice.
If we are doing practice, so there is nothing to worry about. Because we definitely we should feel confident. If we are practicing, so there is nothing to worry about that. So definitely, if you continue your journey, definitely one day you will become a good English speaker.
So as you said that you have started your journey uh, 4 months back.
Yes, almost
4 months,
4 months, not
almost.
according to
So,
me, more than
but
120 days.
I can say
About
that
120 days. Yes,
in only 4 months you have achieved a good fluency and a good confidence. The main thing, and that is confidence. So would you like to suggest something to my viewers, like, yes, what to do most? Because sometimes, yes, as you said that in initial day we started focusing on grammar only so much. So when you start, so how much like attention did you pay on grammar?
so in grammar, according to me, uh, we should because if we want to become a good English speaker, so definitely if we are doing mistakes, so no one will come to to listen our
Yes.
ourselves. So first of all, we should make sure that I will not make any grammatical mistake. So we should read some learn some grammar rules like tenses,
Yes.
modals. If you talk about me, tense, I have learned to tenses, modals by heart, and some rules also. But normal rules which are used, and which are used in day by day English, day to day English. So uh, and other topics in the starting, I also focused on other topics like conjunctions, and uh, I also focused on some topics like noun, pronoun, but that was not good. I only revised three topics: noun, not tenses, modals,
And
and sometimes conjunctions also. But I did not revise the topics like
sometimes,
noun, pronoun, adjective.
yes, yes. And yes, I want to know, means you, when you started your journey, you said then you started learning this topic, means so when you completed your schooling, when you were in your like 10th standard or 12th standard, so that time you have also faced these topic like part of speech, noun, pronoun, as you said, and tenses, and all things like active as, passive as, direct, indirect, means in intermediate level, or means in Hindi medium student, because I am
Yes.
also Hindi medium student from always. So in my intermediate I have learned all this topic, but when I started my teaching journey, so that time I mm, day by day I just have forgotten many topics, but I had to recall that topics. But nowadays I can say that my grammar is very good, just because I'm teaching to my student, and I'm PRT level teacher, so I have to face only these like part of a speech, and this time also tense. But I have like a great interest in tense, and tense is my favorite topic. I can say. So my tense is from always. My tense was good. So just tell me about your feeling, like when you were a student, like 10th standard
So,
student, 12th standard student, so
so,
that time how much knowledge of grammar you had?
uh, my from starting, from ninth standard,
Yes.
I and my English was very good, and I used to attain good marks in English tests of English subject, and even in English exams of English paper. And so my English was good, and grammar was also good. And but the lesson, the portion of book which was in the books in which there was chapters. So I used to mug up the question answers, but
Yeah.
I used to focus on grammar, because there was not fixed questions in the chapters portion. There was fixed questions that this year this question was asked, so definitely this year it is likely to ask this question.
So I must say that you are very honest person because you honestly shared your feeling, and when you shared your feeling like this, so I have also remembered my like that day, red light day, I can say. Because that time I was also, when I was in intermediate level and the 10th standard, so I was only focusing on question answer and words meaning, means learning and writing, and I never focused on grammar so much, means whenever there's a big reason also behind it, because that time we were completely unable, like in future, means English will become means English will become very important for us, and of course, so that time I was also that type of student who always focus in literature part only, and I was taking so much interest only in learning a lot and swatting down all things. Means I start, means I have mug up, I can say, lots of question answer, words meaning, and a poem, and sometime like proses, there's sentences and paragraphs, essay, these type of things, letter writing I was learning, but I was not focusing so much on grammar. But when I started teaching, so that time I can say I have made my grammar very strong. So your journey was quite interesting, and it was very nice being with you.
Okay,
And
thanks for your admitting, man.
okay, and you are doing great in your life, and I wish that in future you will become a fluent speaker. And whenever you go anywhere in your future, like for job and job interview anywhere, so definitely you will crack in one go. You will crack all interview and all things in one go, and you will reach your destination very soon. So with this hope, let's say bye.
Okay, have a nice day, ma'am.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
Take care.